Hey y'all, hope y'all are doing well. Happy Fat Hers Day to all the fat hers, me included. So I know that'll be tomorrow. So hopefully you get not grill your own steak maybe. Anyhow, today I'm going to take a look at a covered call ETF yielding 20-ish percent, 25-ish percent. Oh, I guess it's right here on the screen, huh? It says 25%. We're just going to do a quick overview on it. Last week, I did one that I liked that was called Spyt. If you didn't watch that one, I'll link it down below and up top right here, and you can go check that one out as well. But it's just going to be an overview of FEPI, and I'm going to show you how upside is capped, right? And you could miss out on some serious gains holding some of these covered calls, so you really can't compare these covered call ETFs to, the standard index, because the standard index will always beat a covered call ETF, period. This is for income investors, okay? Just to be clear. Now, FEPI says they're going to own big tech, write covered calls, and they're going to enhance your income potential. This is all true. Covered calls, that's what happens, okay? Right now, we'll do a quick overview here. 55 bucks is the share price, roughly. Actually, it's probably 55.40, I believe, today. 113 holdings, but they only hold 15 stocks, okay? Expense ratio of 0.65, so a little bit pricey. If you look at distribution rates, English, $1.15 was their first payment, then $1.18, $1.20, $1.19, $1.19, $1.09, $1.16. That's a per month basis per share, right? So if you take that $1, even if it was $1, that's $12 a year in dividends. That's kind of insane. But I guess it's not insane these days with some ETFs putting out 100% yields. So what does FEPI hold? The FANG and Innovation Index, equally weighted, and includes 15 highly liquid stocks focused on building tomorrow's technology today. So let's see. AMD, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Apple, Intel, Micron, Netflix, Broadcom, that's the one we're going to talk about, Microsoft, Adobe, CRM, don't know the other ones. Y'all will tell me in the comments what I missed right here. So they hold these and they sell covered calls against them. Now, I looked at their prospectus, and it says they try to sell out of the money call options so that you participate in some upside. Now, I noticed in the holdings that some of them were sold in the money, but I don't really know the history of whether they were sold, 5 months ago or a month ago, right? So it's FEPI. Let's look. This is what I was going to talk about with FEPI, right? The dividends are great. The income is great. But what you sacrifice is participation in the upside. And that's why I say you really can't never compare it to an index, because you'll always cap a covered call ETF in exchange for current income. Now, if we look here, Avgo, Broadcom, with an expiration date of June 21st, a $1,440 call, right? They got $2.3 million for that. Okay. But what did they give up for that? Let's take a look. Let's look at Avgo. Okay. Just a day ago, Broadcom announces a 10-for-1 stock split, and the stock took off. So, say, what was it again? 1440 covered call on Avgo. Let's say a month ago they sold this, and what are we at? 14th. Say we're somewhere in there. Even if it was they sold it on May 15th and they sold it basically at the money at 14.40. This thing was profitable because your covered call gains profit when the price of the stock either drops or just stays below your strike price. And then they announced that everything was fine until they announced that 10-for-1 split, and then boom. So even though Broadcom is selling for $1,735 today, let's just say that call expires next week, they'll have to sell Broadcom at $1,440. They missed out on all this upside. Does it tell me the upside? Yeah, 20% of upside they missed out on. Okay, minus whatever they used for the calls. Now, that being said, we don't know how many covered calls, how many shares they're going to have to give up that way, right? Because if you look through their holdings, like I said, there's 15 holdings, but almost 100 calls sold, all at different expirations, some in June, some in July, all at different strike prices, some in the money, some at the money, some out of the money. So somebody here is probably managing this well, is my guess, because if you're selling in the money, you'll get an increase in premium received, and that's kind of like the buffer to the downside, right? So, I don't know. That's when you see it like this is when you know what you're giving up for having a covered call and having current income. You're giving up a 20% return. Okay. But that's probably a very minuscule portion of the portfolio. So, like you see right here, top 15 fund holdings. Is Avgo in here? Broadcom. Oh, this is as of March 28th. This index is reconstituted quarterly, I do believe. So, but there you have it. FEPI, 25% yield. Monthly, about $1 to $1.20 per share income every month. Not too shabby. If they can manage the covered calls well, provide some downside protection by selling in the money, okay, and then providing some upside participation by selling out of the money. So there you have it. And we also don't know what their cost basis is on a lot of these stocks. So I wish we could know that, but I don't think we get to see that until the annual report. Maybe they have a semi-annual report. But anyhow, FEPI, not to be confused with JEPI. And I did a video on one of them a long time ago. But anyhow, happy Fat Hers Day, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy and have yourself a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.